Good morning, everyone. The long anticipated arrival of the remnants or the leftovers of Hurricane Isaac. Some people are pushing to call this a tropical rainstorm now, and I guess that makes sense since this had tropical characteristics, of course, when it made landfall in Louisiana a couple of days ago. I've got this on loop here, and the lines are isobars, lines of equal pressure, so you can see the little low center nicely tracking up there from west central Arkansas, making kind of a beeline toward the Fayetteville area there. The center of it is can be seen in the cloud cover, which is what you're looking at here, satellite images, and finally temperatures, which are in the low 70s across the area here this morning. So I'll stop that and point out some of the features here. So we're talking about a low center right about there. This has been a primarily very large, nice band of rain. I'll show you in more detail in a minute. This area out here, we're going to watch for some severe weather potential later on today. And really, when I say that, I really just mean an isolated weak tornado. I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep about it, but climatologically, if you look back over the records of storms like this, it is possible. Let me turn off the satellite image and turn on the radar so you can get a better perspective of what's going on. So here are some of these banded features, still looking a little bit like they did when this was actually a tropical system, like that, for instance. And of course, this area here and this area here. So what will happen today is you'll get maybe some clearing in these pockets, like right here and right here. And if the sun comes out, it can make those areas a little more unstable here and here and here. Then you can get enough instability along with the nice wind shear. Those two in combination produce sometimes severe weather, sometimes tornadoes. In this case, the only thing that's really supported, I think, would be gusty winds and tornadoes in this case. And I can also show you the SPC outlook for today, which is this area right here. So the Storm Prediction Center is basically thinking, as they should, that the severe weather threat, and it's pretty small, would be located to the right of the path of the storm, which is expected to do something like this today. So that's what we're looking at, and we'll monitor this today. Again, I'm not expecting this to be a huge outbreak by any stretch of the imagination. These thunderstorms do not produce the same kind of tornadoes, let's say, as Joplin. It's not even physically possible, I think, in this case. Let's take a look at the close-up radar here. This is the nice rain band that moved through this morning. Look at that. Nice at my house here in southeast Springfield, lifting north now. Others will take their place later on today in this area, so this one will probably grow maybe to the same extent as that one. The entire thing is sliding northeast today. If you look at the radar's estimation of rainfall, and this is probably going to be pretty accurate, the dark green is maybe an inch, so southeast Springfield, including by my house, and in a path from there down to around Ava there in Douglas County, and also generally speaking parts of Texas, Howell, and points east into Shannon and Oregon have had the best rains thus far. And more to come, of course. Another way of finding the center of Isaac is looking at the wind field here this morning. This is kind of interesting because I want to show you the wind shear involved with these tropical systems. So you can see the little arrows, and you can just intuitively put the L for the center of that right there. And notice we have wind gusts even at 7 o'clock in the morning that are a 30 mile per hour average coming into this. So this is the shear that I think will develop some of these cells here, especially if we can get some instability going later on today of isolated tornadoes. Again, this seems displaced east of Springfield for one. And also it's not a fantastic threat, which is some good news. And finally, we'll take a look at a couple more things here. First of all, this is the rain projection over the next 48 hours, but technically you could probably cut this off late tomorrow afternoon. But Springfield is indicated by Greene County here in Highway 44, so that's right there. And so you've got the big bullseye of 5 inches of rain right there along the I-44, I-70 convergence area there by St. Louis. The rest of the Ozarks, you're in for anywhere between 3 to 4 inches out in this area here. Springfield will probably pick up about 2 inches when all is said and done. Remember, we have some wraparound rain later on tonight. And the last thing I'll show you is, well, who needs this anyway? Well, we already know the drought situation, and here is the latest drought monitor. I'll pop that up here real quick so you can see this is as of Thursday, yesterday, and yeah, we're pretty much in the epicenter of needing the rain. It's not placed exactly where we need it, but when is weather ever doing that? So that's our basic weather synopsis today. A rainy Friday, a welcome soaking in rain that's largely not going to cause any flash flooding issues. So it's a great news, and I hope you enjoy your wet, rainy afternoon.